Test, test, test. Test. Okay. Do you hear me? Is this better? I clapped. I clapped. I would say delay is probably like a minute and some change. Is there any buffering? It says excellent connection now. So, good delay, less than 10. Okay. I don't know what happened. Chat, I was so lonely. No buffering, looks much better. All right, so I delisted the last stream because why bother? Please smash the like button right now. Like the stream. Save me from stream purgatory. And I'm so sorry that YouTube decided to do that shit. I don't know what it was. But next time I'm just gonna restart right away. I'm just to save the stream. Because I can't stay on for long. I gotta take the dog out, gotta do the nightly routine, right? But yeah, I was time traveling 4 minutes into the past and it was super lonely. That's why it wouldn't let me make the perfect clip. Was it me giving an answer to Shu about MMO or SimpleMMO? No one cares about my take. Okay, so let's go to the party. The last party rotation, then I'm out of here. James, are you still stepping? And indecisives are, you have to be, right? Like you're both here. So demo, thank you so much. Goodbye. Shu, goodbye. They're already gone. And Leo, goodbye. I said goodbye, Leo. I'll miss you. All right, James, come back. All right, one spot open. So reapply and you'll be in, and that's it. That's it for tonight. Oh, Go said yes. I can make it a VOD. I can make my response a VOD, but tell me this. If I make it a VOD, when I go into editing, is it going to be slow-mo and robotic? Like, I don't know if it's worth making a VOD if it sounds like shit. Shu says that take was so long it could be a video, honestly. So the stream's not deleted. I made it private because I don't want anyone to go through what we had to. But if it's good enough, like there's no fluctuation in quality, it's just behind, in the past, I'll make it a video if you all think that would be good. That take was so long. I like giving long takes, dude. Like, I love talking about video games, so ask me questions. This is a chill stream. Ask me questions, and I'll give the best answer I can give. Demo's right back, dude. Demo, you did the heartbreak, but you're back in. All right, here it is. This is the last party of the night, and then I gotta do dad stuff, I guess. But yeah, I'll take a look. I'll take a look at the VOD, make it a video if it's not all foobar. James says, what is your favorite question? What? I guess I opened myself up to that when I said ask me questions. Man, James, I'm not answering that, dude. I'm not answering that. I'm al fresco. I'm out of Fresca. Indecisive says, Paisen, what's your goal in Ironwood? Like, what are you doing there right now? Also, maybe too many questions. What will be your play style after the reset? Now I'm not answering that question. Trying to steal my identity. All right, so indecisives. That's a great question, because Ironwood is, in my eyes, like peak idle. Like purists will love it. It's got a great guild function with upgraded buildings and challenges, tasks, guild events to amass EXP. So the current and all that, deep skill tree, or skill leveling systems and armor tiers and combat and blah, blah, blah. But that being said, it is a game in development and it's looming a mass reset that has been confirmed by the solo dev. So it's like, you gotta ask yourself, like, what do you do in that situation? Because we've had players find out there's a reset, they're all in, they love the game, and they're like, there's no point. And I'm in that camp, okay? I'm in that camp a lot of the time. But with Ironwood, and we're now experiencing with Idle MMO, like kind of like I didn't get that in SimpleMMO, like being one of the first there, right? So what goal do we have? I say we because it's a collective that plays Ironwood RPG. Our goal right now is one, to maintain a functional and operational guild, and we want to breach top 10 of the guilds. So if you look in the game, it's like SimpleMMO. There's a lot of guilds with like high amounts of legacy EXP, and they might not necessarily be active anymore, but they were early on in development, and they amassed so much EXP. And that, to me, I mean, maybe unattainable, but we're already breaching top 20 in Ironwood RPG. So we're halfway there, but I would love to get to top 10, and I would love to see the dev kind of have like in SimpleMMO, like a legacy leaderboard, so we can like kind of like plant our flag, in the ground, and say Couch Cat was there. So that's the current goal. We want to be top 10 as a guild, as a collective. And what will my playstyle be after reset? Well, I played a lot of Ironwood RPG with base gear, no upgrades, not utilizing accessories like amulets and rings, not min-maxing like I should. I start every idle game the same way. I chop a shit ton of wood, I level up wood cutting, and I sell that shit. Or I do half selling, or I sell half, and then I convert the rest to like a resource like coal, like an idle MMO, much like an Ironwood RPG. You need coal for a lot of stuff, but you can get a shit ton through wood cutting and converting your wood to coal. So I did a lot of that. Post reset, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a combat. I'm gonna have a hard on for a combat because I'm a paladin. Stay hard. I'm going to go all in on combat. I'm going to make sure my gears is the best it can be at all times, and once again lead Couch Cat to the top with Chubi's help, of course. I think without Chubi, it would just be, he made life a lot easier. But we also have a great core of players that play with us that have there's players that have no idea we create content for anything. Like people have migrated to our server to play Ironwood RPG, and they don't even know what SimpleMMO is. They don't even know what Idle MMO is. It blows my mind. But yeah, post reset, same shit. I just want to be better. I want to level my combat better and more efficiently, and I want to grow the guild and be a top guild. And that's kind of like the same in every like bit hero's quest. I want to be I want to be a top guild. I want to make sure Couch Cat's name is not, we're not the for fun team, right? Like you would see in like esports, like in LCS or Valorant. There's always like, that's a for fun team. Like they just fuck around and lose. Yeah. But good question, Incises. It's really hard with a reset looming, but damn is the game fun, and it's not taxing. I'll say this, okay? It's not taxing. Also, I have to make sure I closed everything, okay? So now I need to go back to Idle MMO and check on that damn raid. All right, the raid's in 1 minute, and then I gotta move to a whole new location. Mallory, stop trying to dox me, dude. Shoot, stop asking me about my bank account. Ghost, no. Indecisive is a great guild function I'll never be able to share with you because of the waitlist. We had openings in Ironwood. But we might have filled it. There was someone before you, I think. That's what happened. Indecisive. I'm sorry. It'll be the next one. You're literally the next one on the list. Now that chat's like active, I have the I like the 4-minute delay. James, not reading that. Ghost says Paisen finally gets to interact with us and we go full Goofus mode. Fucking A. So true. If I had Fresco, I would cheers to that, Ghost Bear. Nagara, welcome to the stream. Nagara says, what's your thoughts on the new guilds rising up the ranks this season? I'm new and I have no clue how the guild leaderboards are. Nagara, I'll tell you this. As a game that's very limited in its player base right now, with, I would say, irregular influx of new players and new guilds, you see a better picture through Crazyfly's weekly guild stat videos, where you see guilds being created weekly, and, you know, some of them have hope, or you could be hopeful for some, excuse me, because of the initial member count. But Nagara, new guilds are always a good thing. And when they breach the SGL, so we are now watching what we dubbed Tier 2, which is 26 to 35. Those guilds have always been there. We just now look at them. So not as exciting, but still worth taking a look at up-and-coming names. So I always love seeing new guilds breaching the SGL outside of Tier 2. So when they hit number 25 and go above that, even if it's like Icarus, okay, even if they like get to number 18 and then they fizzle out because leadership, or, you know, they're like, it's too hard to run a guild, I'm done, you know, or they delete their guild or something crazy happens, like the leader goes AFK and never returns, you know, or goes offline and never returns. It's still always damn good to see a new name. And we saw that a lot near the mid half of last year's back end of 2023. Last year's seasons combined, what we dubbed fall and winter. You know, guilds like Wolf, guilds like Murder of Crows, and I mean, even the Coven is kind of newish. It's more newer than a lot of guilds, and they're top 10 now. So there's there's just a lot of cool new guilds that are there, that are floating, that maybe they don't have the EXP to compete anymore, but it's always good for the SGL. Otherwise you just have the same shit. And that was the issue before guilds became seasonal, and this is why we're championing that. One, we like esports, and two, it changes things. Not every guild can be the best at all times. But before it became seasonal, you had the same like Death Star, the Forest, and whatever, and that shit never changed. And they were established because of the mass amount of EXP over time being legacy guilds. But yeah, I love new guilds. That was a long time. I'm so sorry, chat. I love new guilds. Good question, Nagara. Nallery says, I want an idle game where you chop wood and craft it into various forms of toilet paper. Nallery, what the fuck is wrong with you? One of my best mods. Demo says, I love how in Ironwood you can infinitely cut wood, like you don't have to hop back on to start it up again. I think it's like a week and then it stops your action. But you can, that's why I say it's great for purists. You can do a lot in Ironwood, all right? You can do a lot for a long time. And the best part, there's no in-game, or there's no premium currency. You literally play the game and you're rewarded for your time. You don't have to break out a credit card. Chubi carries us. Yeah, no, Chubi really fucking carries us. One Dead says Chubi our god. Welcome to the stream, One Dead. You really missed YouTube really fucked up the connection earlier and basically killed my stream. Nallery says CouchCat is competitive every game but SimpleMMO. So true. It's so true, but every other game makes it easy to be competitive. Where SimpleMMO is just, I mean, it's an active MMO with like a job system that's kind of like idle, right? So it's a lot harder. It takes a lot out of you. James, what the fuck did you just say? One Dead says, I work during the times you stream now, so I can only watch on my breaks. Well, one, hope you're having a good time at work. And two, thank you for even considering stopping by on your break. Like, I used to be a shift worker too, and that shit sucked. So breaks are you know, that's our premium currency in shift work. So thank you, One Dead. Everyone liked the stream because it's coming to an end after that horrendous YouTube networking error. Nagara says the competition of the SGL is great. Only started 2 weeks ago, and joining Shadow Garden, I think it is what makes the game for me. We just keep trying to one up each other in friendly rivalry and fun. Nagara, you're going to have a great time in this game if you find a great guild and you know, build out your friends list through that guild. Every player who's played this game for more than a year will tell you the guild is like, that's the game for you. And like you said, the rivalries, you see play like in TSL, you see players wanting to power level because they want to get to a certain level before someone else in their guild, or they want to amass a massive amount of EP so they can get more PvP kills than their peers, or to be better for their guild because it gives them purpose in the game. So guilds are a huge like community aspect, and then also they give you that purpose, so you're not just stepping alone, or you're not just, oh wow, celestial thing. You're not just running through the motion of BA or you're PvPing just to be a PvPer. You're doing it because you're feeding into some type of competitive chain that you're with other people to the left and right of you, and it's fun. Ghostbear says, I got last round of beta idle MMO and then also tried out Ironwood. Def hot take of which I think is better, IMO. If you think beta version of idle MMO is better than Ironwood, you're freaking cracked out. You're doing crack, Ghost Bear. What's my timer at? Okay, it's almost over. Shu says SimpleMMO is half the game, half the community. Imagine if every like global chat legend quit the game. You would still have new players. Like I see new players in global chat right now on the far right. Imagine if every like no name One Dead quit the game, who like have like lore built around them, have done something for the community, are known as that one guild leader, whatever, PvP or whatever it might be. And guilds just kind of like dropped off, like completely deleted. Like the game would be completely different. There'd be a lot of old jokes missed. There would be a lot of legacy lost to the game, which is important in MMOs, especially if there's like not an established lore within the game itself. It's more about, remember that dude who got banned in global for saying X, or remember when Mike renamed everyone to this, or remember when Mike joined Couch Cat's party and made like brute force like 20 people into the party and broke it. Like that's the lore of the game. So when people are not interacting with each other, or they quit and die off and they're just not feeling the game anymore, the game fundamentally changes. One Dead says, lots of great top guilds to try out in Nagara. Feel free to apply to most and try a bunch out. Yeah, try every guild but TS. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Mostly every guild is good, besides Necromancer. NCR, they suck. Babel is not for the faint of heart. And I think that's really it on the top of my head. I heard the Force is kind of fucking weird too, but I don't know. I've never been to that Discord, but I heard it's weird. Devon says, yeah, that's the only reason I played the game for a long time is because I'm in the Newbies Guild. Ghost says, Nagara Guild community and love is where it's all at. Ghost Bear, stop embarrassing us with your sappy shit. No, I'm just kidding. That's how we all feel. Shu says, wait, y'all are not stepping alone in your respective guilds? Joke. Honestly, I don't think I've ever had a Coven member in my party besides Desi. I'm pretty sure that's it. Maybe Kasu at one point. I don't know. Nagara says, SimpleMMO community is amazing. Yeah, for how simple it is. It's the most massively multiplayer feeling game I've played. You may not be able to see other players running around, but the interaction is insane. Nagaro, that's a great take. Don't ever lose that take. That is a great take. Even though you can't see the majority of, right now, 400, almost 500 players online, the interaction is insane. That's so true. Ghost says, I think Ironwood is so superior, but I never say it out loud or Mike will fire me. I used to be in Mike's top 3 friends list, and I say that shit daily. But the Idle MMO Guild update, copy paste of Ironwood, not a bad thing. It's made the game so much more enjoyable because what the hell was I? You know how earlier, they're like, what are you supposed to do? Like what? Okay, so in our Discord, in the Idle MMO Discord, Shadow is there, and he's new. And he's like, what am I supposed to do in this game? I log in and cut wood. That's what I was doing before the guild update. I was like, what the hell am I doing? Or mining coal. And you would see the whole, 1,000 players mining fucking coal. And you're like, what am I supposed to do in this stupid game? And now I know what to do. Run a freaking guild to the ground. Flubba says, yeah, imagine leaving SimpleMMO. Yo, half of the veterans, I feel like, have left the game for some stupid reason or another. And they just keep coming back. So if that's what it takes, man, I'm ready to leave this game and come back. Now he says, I still want to write a book about Major and how we bring him thousands of random things like cats and baubles. What's wrong with you? I ask that all the time, multiple times a stream. Demo says, Mike listening to this and is about to ban every known player. Sometimes Mike shows up. Sometimes he watches the VOD. Sometimes I don't think he watches anything. I still think he enjoys us as a content creation for his game, but yeah, I think Yomu is more keyed in and he scares me more. Ghost Bear says, also Nagara, lots of big guilds have open discords. True. Always protect yourself, it's the internet, but a lot of guilds have great moderated discords, I should say. Chubi says, Mike can't ban you if you're already banned. Yeah, Chubi's speaking from experience. Nauri says, Mike can come to your house and ban you from life. He wouldn't come to my house because I'd give him a kiss, and he doesn't want to kiss me. So that's where you draw the line. Or that's how you create the best defense. I'll kiss you if you come to my house, so you better not. Why did I say that? She says, out here with my not too uncommon guild, 3% EXP boost while everyone is enjoying 15 guild members at a time. Bro, I'm only getting 3.9% in Coven, which is a top 10 guild. I don't know what the fuck to experience. One Dead says, Mike learning from other games, SimpleMMO Golden Age soon? Let's hope. That's the whole point of Idle MMO, right? They're like, we're doing it right. We've learned from SimpleMMO. And then he also mentioned learning from Idle MMO in return to bring back into SimpleMMO. But you can't do that because he's got to change the whole framework of SimpleMMO's coding, which they've been doing. But no one cares about that because as a general MMO player, you don't care about that. You care about new features, new events, and better quality of life tweaks. But you don't get that with gold fucking, taxation and, patch notes that don't happen because no one wants to read about code being developed and changed for the better. And then also new tags in game that confuse the fuck out of everyone. That's my hot take. You could... Flubba stepped down from a visor. Holy shit. Flubba, you are a real one, though. Is that why you've been spicy lately? Now he says, I kiss everyone who comes to my house. It makes the Amazon delivery guy very uncomfortable. Okay, now, this is my mod. Nagara says, that's so friendly and polite of you, for real. Oh, Nagara, I hope you enjoy your Discord. I saw you join a day or so ago. Hope you're having a good time there. There's a introduce yourself text channel in our Discord. If you're in our Discord and you haven't done so already, I highly recommend doing so. Just helps us learn more about you and welcome you to the community. Demo says newbies is 18% from players. Holy shit. Bro, I don't even want to talk about boosts anymore. I'm done. Paisen, the plus 3.9 XP is guilty XP. Oh, what are we talking about then? Are we talking about like the actual EX, like the 61%? Oh, Flubba, you just called it. It was just your time. Yes, Nagara. Oh, Silverwolf stopping by. I'm just about to end the stream too. It's always good to see Silverwolf. Flubba says, I've just had some not so happy fun time things happen in my life, and I have wanted to take more time on mental health and focus on my studies. Well, Flubba, hate to hear about that. Life is generally hard. It ebbs and flows. I hope you get through it, and honestly, do what's best for you. But just know, it doesn't diminish what you've done for the community as an advisor in the first place. So you step down, but your legacy is still in the game, and that's what I love about it. And you were a great advisor. You didn't advise me on anything, but I think you're a great dude. But that's how we'll end the stream. Hopefully that you know, send good vibes to Flubba. You know what I mean? Deserves it. Okay, everyone. This was part 2 of the stream that was just completely foobar thanks to YouTube. Here's the thing. I'm running solo Thursday. I'm doing the Thursday stream again solo. So let's hope that nothing goes wrong there. But if you're new here, every Thursday, our major stream, which compiles all the news of all the games we're playing, specifically SimpleMMO, and goes over the SGL, the Seasonal Go Leaderboard. That's at Thursday, 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern. So I will be seeing you Thursday. I might even get to see you tomorrow night for another Stepping Party stream, if Kimcher's green lights it. So hopefully everything's good now, and I'll make sure everything's good before hopping on. But thank you for coming back, even though the first stream was just terrible. And thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for stepping with me, everyone who was in my stepping party. And thank you for everyone who's smashing the like button for the stream, who's subscribing, and who's spreading the word of Couch Cat. That's how we grow here. So yeah, definitely appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words, James. And of course, Flubba, I meant every word. So yeah, goodbye, everyone. Thank you to all the YouTube members. And thank you to our inner circles and our homies. You know what? Let's pull that up before I go. I said I would say goodbye, or we would do our personalized thanks here. If you've been watching the VODs, I've added that slick, that slick ending outro with like everyone's names on there, and I think it's great. It's a good way to say thanks to everyone. Okay. So I'm going to say, we'll start with the top tier, which is homies. So thanks to all the homies who are Theron. We have Lycan, we have Cheap Hugs, and Wolf. Thank you so much. And also our inner circle, which we have a shit ton because people were gifting inner circle. My goodness. Thanks to James, Silverwolf, Morgan, Soda, Fella. Well, Soda was Vex. Fella, TK Eclipse, Pengi, Life Reverse, which is Death. Demo, Gyseric, Indecisive, Izakalis, Alucard, Catchy, Amelia, Neo, Ice, Ice Neo, Tio, Blacks, Just Shin, Pimp Shrimp, Chubby, Tansy, Fluffy Werewolf, Abyssal, Ghost Bear, Not Otterpats, One Dead Brawler, which is One Dead, Mr. Right, and Cord. Thank you so much. And then, of course, thank you to all the other YouTube members who choose to support us. And if you've been gifted a YouTube membership, I mean, hell, flex it. But yeah. Nowry, that is not true. I'm not reading that out loud. Good night, everyone. Oh, my Lord. Dude. Oh, spooky goodbye. Oh, my gosh, a spooky goodbye.